Welcome to this podcast for Brighton School of Business and Management students studying for the HND Level 5 courses. The aim of this assignment is to develop an understanding of the theory and practice of human resource management, focusing on current human resources practice and the impact of topical issues and legislation. Section 1, for bullet points 1 and 2, you'll need to do exactly as asked by reading about and carrying out further research on guests, model and stories definitions, by describing them and explaining their importance. On bullet point 3, you'll need to explain what a strategic approach to HRM might be, and then discuss the implications and expected role of line managers and employees in implementing and carrying out that strategy. For example, more responsibility, more direct authority given to line managers, and the implications of that for the line manager and for the employees. Section 2, you need to discuss ways and methods that an organisation can be flexible about the use of its people, for example in numerical, functional, temporal, locational and financial terms. Here you need to discuss employment of part-time and temporary staff, teleworking, home working, job sharing, 0 hours contracts, annual hours, staggered hours and compressed hours. You need to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of flexible working practices from the point of view of the employee and the employer. For example, teleworking may suit some employees and the organisation, but it has potentially negative effects on some individuals and teams. Finally, you need to discuss the impact of changes in labour market demographics and changes in local, regional and national labour markets and the growing recognition of the importance of work-life balance. Section 3, you need to describe the discrimination which can and does take place in terms of discrimination against gender, ethnicity, religion, disability, age, sexual orientation and education. You need to discuss how equal opportunities legislation does or does not prevent, identify and penalise discrimination in the workplace. And on the last bullet point, offering equal opportunities and supporting diversity in the workplace is a claim made by most organisations, yet there are still many instances of unequal opportunities and discrimination reported almost weekly. You will need to give a balanced response which shows how some organisations are responding positively and responsibly whilst others are not. Section 4, you will need to discuss the role, purpose and types of appraisal, 360-degree feedback, the skills of carrying out appraisals and giving feedback, the link between appraisals and reward management, and compare the different methods. On bullet point 2, traditionally, the welfare of employees has been focused on occupational health practices and policies, the management of ill health at work, costs and absenteeism, accidents at work, ergonomics, alcohol and drug abuse, responses to HIV and AIDS, the need to manage workplace stress and workplace counselling. You need to assess the way in which most organisations manage these issues. On bullet point 3, against the background of the Health and Safety at Work Act and the role of the Health and Safety Commission, European Community directives, including working time regulations, parental leave acts, etc., you need to discuss the implications for HR practitioners and practices. And finally, you should select one topical issue, such as e-recruitment, e-learning, flexible benefits, work-life balance, employee voice, changes to pension schemes, or relaxing of employment law for SMEs, and evaluate its impact on the way that HR specialists will need to operate in the future. Here is a list of websites that you will find useful when preparing this assignment. And if you need any further help or guidance with this assignment, please contact your tutor.